Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to part 2 of my new camp building tutorial series. Basically concentrating on merging, but I'm going to throw lots of different things in there for you and show you what I can really. For everybody that missed part 1, there will be a link down in the description that you can go and click on and see what we did in part 1. And for a quick recap, we actually made a pizza oven. I showed you guys how to build your units around it and how to float units, etc. In today's episode, I'm actually going to show you guys how to build a stone chimney stack with a working fire on top, and also how to build a kitchen island, or at least one way to do it anyway. So we've got quite a bit coming up, but before we do any of that, I'd like to introduce you guys to Dave. Say hello, Dave. Okay, Dave doesn't seem to be that talkative at the minute, but Dave is now a new addition to the channel and to the video. He's now the official Merge Studio mascot, and he was telling me the other day that he's actually got a lot of merges that he actually wants to show us. Now, I don't know if these are good, I don't know if they're bad, I've got no idea, but I said okay, no problem. So at the end of each video, we're going to go over to Dave and he's going to show us whatever he's been making. So don't let me down, Dave, whatever you do. But for now, we're going to start off. I'm going to show you guys how to make the chimney. So let's get straight into it. So here we go, guys. This is what we're actually going to be doing. This is going to be first up. Dave, shouldn't you be building something? Yeah, so this is what I'm going to be showing you how to build. Nice chimney stack. It's nothing new. There is tutorials already out there on YouTube. But it's great merch. Something that I really like. It looks great for houses, etc. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it. I really wanted to show you it. And, yeah, let's get straight in. Let's crack on. We're going to basically start off with 2 stone fireplaces and a pressure plate. This is going to be a drop merge. So we're going to drop one fireplace into the other fireplace and merge them together. This is going to be the bottom part of the chimney stack. So we're basically going to create a solid stone block. To do that, first up, what we need to do is get one of the fireplaces and we need to line it up on top of the other fireplace. Just like this. That's it. Just line it up best you can. If you need a better perspective, just stand on something, get a little bit higher. It is a little bit easier doing it that way, but I'm just going to do this rough. Then pick up the bottom fireplace and place it on the edge of the pressure plate so we can do the drop merge. Then stand on the pressure plate and just keep picking up the bottom fireplace and dropping it. And then I'm going to fast forward a little bit and you'll see what happens. So, as you can see, I've been doing that for a minute or so, and you'll see that the one that we placed on top has now dropped down into the other one. Now, I'm going to keep going a little bit more because we want this to be as level as possible. As you can see, I'm picking it up from the left-hand side of the fireplace that was on the bottom. If you do it the other way, it'll turn red and it'll try and separate. So always make sure you kind of grab the right one. But I'm going to keep going with this until I get it as perfect as possible. Probably a little bit more on this one. Okay, maybe one more. Yeah, I think that's okay. I think that'll do. So that's that part done. That's the bottom part done. Next, let's jump on to the second part. Now, guys, we want to create the top, the chimney stack itself, the part where the smoke comes out. So to do that, I've got another fireplace, stone fireplace, and then I've got one of these red fireplaces, which I've placed on top. So, I mean, once you've placed, this will fit on top. It can be a little bit fiddly to start with, but it will line up and try and make sure that the red fireplace on top doesn't come over the back, else it will stick out when you merge it down. But we're going to do the same thing with this. We've got it on the pressure plate, and now we're going to drop the red fireplace into the stone fireplace by standing on the pressure plate, picking it up and dropping the stone fireplace. And then again, I'm going to fast forward. Okay, so I've been picking this up and dropping it for about a minute, and I've got it pretty much where I want it. So it's really close to the bottom. You can see, I mean, this is just entirely up to you how far you want this chimney stack to stick out. I could probably do with a little bit more actually. So I'll sink it down a little bit more. I don't want to go too much. I want it to actually show, just to give you ideas. Some people will sink it right in though. And again, it's just entirely up to you. Then we want to actually merge this here into another fireplace. And we're going to use exactly the same method as we did for the first fireplace merge that we just did. So we're going to line it up on top. Again, if you need to climb on something, get higher to get an idea, but I'm only doing this roughly just to try and keep it a bit quicker. But once you've got that on top, you can then go ahead and do exactly what you did before. Drop merge, place it on the corner of the pressure plate, stand on the pressure plate, and then just start dropping it. Now again, I'm going to fast forward. Right, it's nearly there. I've just been picking it up and dropping it for the last minute or two. I'm going slow now because, as you can see, yeah, we're about there, so I want it to be as level as possible. A couple more, one more. Yeah, I think that's about it. So basically, for this fire chimney stack I'm going to show you, this is the parts we need. So I'm going to go outside now and we're going to finish it off. So I've took them outside and now we're going to actually put them together. Now to do that, we need to pick up the top part. So the part with the actual smoking chimney that's coming out the top. And we're going to place that onto this block. Ignore Dave. I don't even know what Dave's doing. He's being particularly lazy right now. So we're going to line it up the best we can. Again, if you want to do this a bit better and you feel like you need to look down on it, just stand on something. Put down a large stash box or something. But we're going to line it up the best we can. Now, I'm a little bit OCD when I come to building my own camps, but I'm going to try and do this as quick as possible. So, yeah, that's okay. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to actually pick it up from the bottom and place it where I want. Now, for this tutorial, I'm just going to place this in between two foundations right on the edge. So it's actually hanging out of the back of the foundation. That way, when I build a wall, which you'll see now, you'll see this from outside and inside. So the next thing we need to do is get a flamer and place it down, activate it and destroy what you've just built. Destroy the fireplaces. Put the flamer away. Now you can place some walls in. Use whatever walls you like. I'm just going to use these for now. You'll see they'll just snap straight in, no problems. I'm also going to put a roof. So as long as your fire stack is destroyed, you'll have no problems doing this. And I'll put the roof in. And that's pretty much it. All we need to do now is just repair the bottom chimney or stone fireplace, and that's it. There's your chimney, guys. All done. Bit rough around the edges, but that's pretty much how to do it. So let's jump to the next tutorial. Okay, so what's next? Right, I'm going to actually show you just a quick way to do a centre island, as you can see there. So I'm going to start off with using these units again, because I actually love these. I just think they're so useful. And I'm just going to start off by putting down 3, snap together. Then I'm going to put in some end units as well, so we can wrap this round. And I'm just going to, basically keep placing this in. Just do it like you can see here. And this will give us the template for the island. Now there's lots of different islands you can build. And I'm actually going to show you lots of different types throughout the series. But I'm just going to show you this one for now. So that's that part done. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to grab a table. I'm going to use a different table to the one that you've seen on the left. And yeah, let's get a table into the center. So I'm actually going to use this table here. And all we need to do is place it on top. So basically what we're doing here is, as you can see, we're kind of tricking the game again to say that it's got support. We just need to line it up the best we can. Just get it into the position you want. And then, much like when we built the actual pizza oven, what you'll actually find is that once we've got this into position, it will only attach to one of these wooden cabinets at the bottom. So all we need to do is just find that cabinet. It can be any of them, but if you do it this way, it's normally a middle one. So it's got to be this one. Yeah, there we go. So look, so all we need to do now is we can just like do a drop merge on this. We just place it on the pressure plate, stand on the pressure plate, and just keep picking up the cabinet at the bottom. Now I'm going to fast forward. To be honest, I didn't even need to fast forward. That's literally took me seconds. But anyway, there we go. I've dropped it down, and as you can see, it will now just snap in. Now, it's probably a little bit too high. You can actually have the table as high as you want, or you can sink it right down, which I'll show you the ways that you can actually have it and how easy it is. Now this should work with all of the tables. They all work in the same way. But to me, I like it when they stick out a little bit. But again, it just depends on what build and your preference. So this one's slightly raised, but if we just go and drop it again, then it'll sit in perfectly. Now, what I will say is if you're using a bigger table, sometimes it might show red and it won't let you place. So just get your flamer and destroy all the cabinets that you've built. And then this will still snap. And if you've got a bigger table on there, it'll still fit in. But I'm going to show you lots of different islands using lots of different techniques. So, but that'll be for another episode. But now I've actually been hearing lots of loud clattering sounds. So I think we need to go and visit Dave. Yeah, let's go and see Dave. Ah, Dave. Hello, mate. So what we got? What? Oh, okay. What's this then? Nuka Shine on tap. Very nice. Okay. I think I quite like this, Dave. So, how exactly did you make it? Haha, well, Dave, well done, mate. I'm actually really impressed with that. I think we'll treat ourselves to a nuke shine in a little bit after we've finished filming. But anyway, guys, that's everything for today. I really hope you enjoyed part 2. Like I said, this is going to be an ongoing series. I'm going to get another video out within about a week. And in that video, Dave obviously is going to be returning with Dave Time. And I'm going to be showing you how to do foundation merges, probably how to do some blueprint merges, and how to build some more unique kitchen items. But anyway, that's it. So me and Dave will see you next week. Bye.